Good morning. What's going on? Alex O Crypto. Let's jump into the Bitcoin price and see what's going on for this week, how we can prepare, and if there's any trade setups for today. What's going on? Taking a look at this. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful morning and had a wonderful weekend. Much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and being part of the gang. Now, we had this bounce level given in advance on our Discord, which we do have a whole bunch of amazing people and traders who are helping each other. Everything here is free. And you can see that I was definitely looking for this bounce level, and we came perfectly down to it. And this was given way in advance, as we like to do it. So yeah, mad love to everybody who has gotten into that long. But to be truly honest with you guys, if you guys are able to hold through this volatility, this has been an absolute crapshoot, in my opinion. As we can see here, we dropped down, hit the box, and then proceeded to pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, 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 and dump, 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 dump. So it's been a big liquidity squeeze. Nonetheless, it has been volatile enough, considering it is the weekend, and we typically don't expect that. Now, today is a holiday in Canada, so I am working on a holiday. So if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button and subscribing if you are new, because we show up for you guys even on holidays. So looking at the CME futures, did we create a gap? Yes, we did, but we have filled that gap. So no big gap to be talked about. We always like to check and make sure. Now, we also had the weekly candle. We're going to do a top-down analysis and then see what presents itself for this beautiful price action. Okay, and let's get rid of some of these trend lines. Make sure to always keep your charts nice and organized, full of all the goods. You know what I mean. Okay, so looking at this, what can we see? What can we see? We can see a beautiful weekly candle, baby. Let's go. So this is looking good. We are getting almost above that 67,000 mark here, where we are pushing right now. We're at 67,200. So we would like to see a candle close at least on a daily above that area this week. That would entail continuation, in my opinion. If we do trickle down and then pop, okay, that would be good as well. But very beautiful weekly candle close. Okay, so what else is going on this week, you may ask? So we do have FOMC coming up on Wednesday. Okay, we do have a couple of things like Canadian inflation rate. If you're Canadian, maybe you care about this. I mean, we're pretty much screwed up here. God bless America. Hopefully you guys bail us out. And guys, make sure you have a coffee this morning. Make sure you're prepared for the charts. As you can see, we got durable goods coming in on Friday as well. It's really good coffee today. Normally I don't drink it halfway through the video, but it's banging today. You know what I mean? So now going through this, what can we see? We'll do top down on market cipher now. We're getting some hopium here. I'm looking for a little bit of a rejection from 67,400-ish. We'll see if we get it. But the long-term time frames, my friends, look juicy. Okay, you can see here VWAP crossover with the green dot on the weekly, looking nice. Okay, going over to the 5-day, we were looking at the 5-day for that confirmed green dot. We got the confirmed green dot. VWAP pushing to the upside. Now, when we look at VWAP crossing to the upside with money flow coming in, and the money flow is just continuing here, we can see that these have led to very big parabolic moves. Okay, so this is something to be aware of. I don't want to get too excited because my idea is sideways until about end of June. So I don't want to bore you guys, but I also want to be prepared. And a prepared trader is a profitable trader. Looking at the 3-day, we're getting a little bit overextended on our VWAP. So that's something I am watching. You can see the beautiful bullish engulfing of this whole range within this area. So for me, I'm looking for that continuation here, but a little bit of flattening out on our VWAP suggesting sideways and then up. Okay, so that's something I am looking for long term, maybe midweek, right? We're gonna get a couple more candles. Our next candle is on Tuesday, so tomorrow evening we'll be checking that and making sure that we're prepared. Now, what do you mean tomorrow evening we will be checking that? Well, we do a live stream, and I just said on live TV here. We do a live stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day, where we go over the market for the day, we go over Bitcoin, we go over all the altcoins that you guys truly love, okay? Going over to the daily, what can we see here? So we got this continuation to the upside, okay? So inverse head and shoulders, got to mention it, right? Inverse head and shoulders, the measure move brings us up to the highs, right? We can see this, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. Breakout to the upside. We are getting it. Can we continue? Absolutely. It's always a possibility. I was looking for this over the weekend, then the continuation upwards. It looks like we're getting a push right now. Monday, fake move. Be prepared. Sometimes it just pumps and then gets you all excited, and then it'll rip to the downside. I do believe there is a nice gap here, okay, at around 64,400. Just for us to come back and fill fair value gap, as you can see here, where we're looking for that fill of that area just before we head onwards and upwards. The retest of this neckline would be ideal, in my opinion, and then that continuation upwards. Okay, VWAP a little bit challenging here, where it's pretty aggressively coming down, but we would like to see a reaction here pushing upwards. You can see money has just now has recently turned green. Okay, just now. And if you don't see it that well here, just look down below on Market Cipher, and you can see the change in color on your money flow indicator down below. Okay, so looking for that bounce off the VWAP, we've got stochastics changing to green and looking nice and upwards posturing. This is good signs, okay? Going over to our 12-hour. 12 hours cooling off, okay? 12-hour has cooled off VWAP to the downside. However, positive posturing to the upside, suggesting that we could be flattening and popping back upwards. We would like to see money coming in more steadily. This one has been the one that was hard to read. It gave us the little bit of a dump ski right here, and we're looking for that smooth kind of money flow coming in. We haven't gotten that yet. Lots of chop. So very patient here on the 12-hour, suggesting that we wait, and we wait for what they're going to give us. Now, looking at this range as a whole, what do we know? So we have some trend lines that we're looking for a continuation, right? We have some resistance above us. We also have some volume and some key levels. Now, make sure to add these levels to your charts, because they have been reacting absolutely bang on most. So you can see here, we had a perfect bounce off of our one level here over the weekend, okay? And that was also a key level that I gave you guys in advance. And you can take these levels down and add them to your charts so that you guys are ready to trade alongside us here at Alex O Crypto. Now, where are we at? We really want to see us get above this volume node, okay? This volume node is going to be crucial for us to hold above and continue upwards. We could also be looking for a little bit of trickling downwards and sideways action, returning to this trend line before continuing upwards. Okay, this is, I don't think this move is going to happen overnight, but we need to be prepared nonetheless. So that's where we're at, what we're looking for. Coming up and touching this value area high would be ideal. We do have this gap up here as well that I would be looking to fill in the near future, which is peaking out right around 69,000. Let's go with the key level here and the value area high, which is 69,900. So that would be a nice target for us to eventually get up and hit, okay? Going into the nitty gritty, the 8-hour, let's take a look here. Looking good. VWAP crossover pushing to the upside. Curving on the momentum wave, suggesting continuation. Flagging out here, ascending triangle. I see it. Do you see it? I see it. So you can see right here, you got this ascending triangle. If I was going to draw it, it would be something like this. I come back to these lows here, and then I continue this thing up like this. And then I would draw a top on the resistance that we are currently banging on right here. So we could be looking for this to continue onwards and upwards. Maybe a little fake out this morning, and then a retest, and then a continuation out. Okay, that's something would be ideal in my opinion. Get everybody a little bit too bullish, right? They want to wreck some people before heading up. But also, like I said, this 64,400 area is definitely an area of interest. You can see here we have a loud order block underneath us here after moving up from that bounce level that was given in advance. Okay, so there's a bunch of ideas, but we do know that there is a lot of liquidity above us. Okay, if we turn on our liquidations, we let that populate. We can see that we've left some people in the dust down here, and that's cool. But nonetheless, look at all this liquidity up top here. We want to get these guys out. These people who have been in shorts from up here have had it way too easy, in my opinion. So let's go and get them, Mr. Market Maker. So we're watching for that as well. Let's go into the price action right here, right where we're at. And let's mark out some key levels of resistance and where we're looking to trade. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to look for fibs in key levels. We know we're at this fib here. Okay, we know that if you pull swing high to swing low, we know that we're at this Fibonacci level right here. We also know that there's a 786 here. Let's see if that lines up with any of our resistance. Okay. Okay, so this is an area of resistance. So I'm going to mark out this near price action. Okay, I'm going to make it red just so that I'm prepared, right? I want to make sure that I'm a prepared trader. Where's this one? Okay, that was the one we bounced from. Okay. That was the one we bounced from. Now let's go and look at our key areas that we have marked out on our charts from before. Okay, the resistance level, this key level here that we are currently bouncing off of right now. Let's get rid of this red one here. Let's get rid of this one here. This one's the swing failure pattern. Let's get rid of this one. We got that one. We got that one. We got this one. And we have this one. Okay, so we got this resistance above us here. That's going to be one key level. Let's get rid of this. Swing low to swing high. Fibonacci. Start of the move to the top of the move here. Lining up with the naked point of control. So I'm going to mark out this area too as a key bounce area. Okay, that's going to be as a very nice area if we do come back down, which also lines up with that middle around 63,900, 64,400-ish area. Okay, so we are eyeing up that one as well. So just trying to prepare ourselves as much as possible. Okay, so some stops along the way, but nonetheless, we are prepared as traders, and that's what's important, in my opinion, is that we have a plan. We look for an execution. It's nice to see boxes, but what do we look within the boxes? We look for a reaction of price, right? We look for price to give us the idea that it's going to reverse, that it's going to continue, and vice versa. So if we go into what happened down here and we try to analyze of which way price is going to go, there's a way I look at it that helps me. So I didn't trade this because I was golfing yesterday, spending time with family. I think that's very important. So make sure you always are touching some grass and spending some time. So you can see the higher highs here, continuation here, money flow crossover that occurred here, suggesting continuation. You can also see after bouncing off of this box, you had multiple levels of exhaustion wicks, suggesting these tail wicks here, suggesting buyers are coming in, pushing price up. That's also a very good sign. You can also see as you were coming down here, you started to create our famous pig nipples, as they call them, and then you get your anchor and trigger wave. Okay, so double continuation, market cipher basic strategy to the upside there. Okay, if you wanted to get really into the nitty gritty and look at this thing, you can analyze that there is a couple of bullish divergences within this on the shorter term time frames where you're making lower lows and higher highs. Okay, there's one there. Right, you don't have one here, but you have the anchor trigger wave as well, right? And then you have the big one right here, big hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so there's multiple bullish divergences depending on how you see them, right? You can see three examples right here: anchor wave trigger, bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, continuation onwards and upwards, continuing to make higher lows along the way, not breaking structure to the downside, swing failures. Okay, so multiple signs. This is what we look for after prices come to a key bounce area. Okay, so this is how you identify these trend changes and take advantage of the price action. So you have some key levels above you. Let's zoom out. And below you. You have your key level above. You have your key level, of course, on top here. And then you have these bounce levels down below. Okay, so add these levels to your chart. Be prepared as a trader. We'll also get you another level within the smaller term time frames as well, so that we are all prepared to trade. Okay, I will save this. I will share it in the Discord as per usual. Now let's get into the very short time frames, which I love trading. Okay, so immediate future, where we're at. What can we look for? First, let's look at the 2-hour market cipher. Market cipher is money flows green, pushing to the upside, looking for continuation, coming up to a key level of resistance, getting rejected right now. 1 hour, a little bit of exhaustion. Like I said earlier today, I'm expecting this and continuation, or we swing failure pattern here, get bullish divergence within to this area as well. Okay? Then looking at the 30. Double top, higher high, lower low, bearish divergence right now as we're speaking. So this looks bearish. Bearish divergence on the 30-minute could bring us down in the short term. 15-minute, yep, same thing. Higher high, lower low. Okay, bearish divergence. Coming down, grabbing liquidity. Whereas liquidity reside? Right down here, right? So for me, I would be more patient for this level. Wait for price to come down. If you are looking short term to trade this, you can go from swing low to swing high. As we speak, let's get rid of all the noise. Okay. And you can look for that continuation within this golden pocket as well. Okay. Besides that, guys, make sure you're smashing those like buttons, subscribed if you're new. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll see you at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.